Hi, thank you for tuning in to another edition of Travel with Sean. Today we are in Haworth, Yorkshire, England. This little village was first mentioned in 1209, but it has remained the same. Time has stood still for at least the last couple hundred years. The priest in charge at St. Michael's Church in the 1840s, 1850s was the father of Emily Bronte and Charlotte Bronte, the authors of Wuthering Heights and Jane Eyre. It's pretty much how it would have looked when those ladies lived here. I think I see Mary Poppins. So Emily and Charlotte Bronte would have walked the street daily. Look at the view from here. Town has their flags out in honor of the Queen's Jubilee coming up in a few weeks. Everyone seems to be excited about that. Village seems to pretty much just run along the street. Doesn't extend much beyond here. Pretty soon we'll turn around and go back to the top of the hill where the Bronte Museum is. Now that we're back at the top of the hill, we're going to head over to the parsonage where the Bronte family lived. As I said earlier, Charlotte and Emily Bronte's father was the priest in charge at St. Michael's. And right next to the church is a school where Charlotte Bronte taught. Actually, Charlotte, Emily, her sister Anne, and their brother Branwell all taught here. And Charlotte Bronte had her wedding here. As I mentioned earlier, Charlotte and Emily Bronte's father was a priest in charge at St. Michael's and All Saints Anglican Church. Now, we can't go to the parsonage, which was the family home, but we can find where they are buried. So that's what we're on a journey for now. See where Charlotte and Emily Bronte are buried. Let's walk up alongside the church. And the churchyard is in back. The church's cemetery. So the funeral procession would have come around over here. For anybody buried in the cemetery. Nearby houses. Cemetery says the Bronte graves are not in the churchyard. The Bronte family is buried in a vault beneath the church itself, in the southeast corner near the Bronte Chapel. Now we are inside the Church of St. Michael and all the saints, all angels. This is where Charlotte and Emily Bronte would have sat every Sunday. It would have been over here. Actually, the family pew was right over here, up front, to listen to her father. This is the Bronte family chapel, dedicated in 1964. This is their father's Bible. He had it changed to the pulpit. Copies of some church records. Reverend Patrick Bronte was the priest here for 41 years, from 1820 to 1861. And the Bronte family is buried below this pillar, near the place where the Bronte's pew stood in the old church. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Travel with Sean. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, please. Please subscribe down below. And then you can be alerted to future episodes of Travel with Sean. Thank you.